Hello, everyone. I am Jen Giggles. Welcome back to Secrets of Small Gods here on All on the Table. Our intrepid adventurers are going to be finishing up the Pathfinder Beginner Box Adventure. It's been a blast. I love it. I've still got the physical book out because I don't know what happened. Roll20's free stuff all disappeared around the beginner box, so I just have like some random maps left. The current map was made by somebody else. It was a slight adaptation of the original maps that come with the book, and that's what we've been using. Otherwise, things are pretty good here. We're having a blast, and we expect to we expect you guys to enjoy this as well. We've got joining me today. The first up on my list, I see Scruffy.
Well, howdy, everybody. My name is Matthew R. Dawson, aka Scruffy Wanderer on the tweets and the instas. Today, I am playing Tobble Toldrum, just the most nimble little kitty you'll ever meet, hailing from Old Absalom, and is getting ready to try to wrangle a dragon. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Hello, I'm Gwendolyn Lamont, and as usual, I am playing Raina of Frost, and she is joined by her companion, Hoppy Bunny. She is a fell gnome druid, and so let's see what I can freeze.
And hello, my name is Billy Schultz. I am streaming from my new office where I just moved to, so the sound quality is not going to be great because my microphone and my headphones are not unpacked. Anyway, it's been wonderful. I am playing Lila Dimglade, a 700-year-old elf who just wants to get her swamp back, a la Shrek. I swear I didn't see the Shrek comparison until like way too late in the character creation. But there it is. This is what happens. Yeah, so let's go. Let's hope if there is a character who is the opposite of a nimble little kitty, then it's definitely the 700-year-old swamp witch. Right here.
And of course, the fourth character of the group is it is our wonderful Dhampir orc, Fangs, and Fangs. Originally played by Thad. Thad has had a lot of life stuff going on. And so this week we will be having Thad played once again by the other players as opposed to, Fangs will be played by the other players as opposed to Thad. And we will move forward from here. Yeah, the team last week beat up the chief of the kobolds. She was quickly defeated. They actually, I honestly was expecting the fight to last a little longer than it did last week.
Maybe.
It was just a little longer. It didn't work out. Things didn't go my way. They definitely went the player's way. And through interrogating one of the kobolds they caught previously, they know that there is a dragon up ahead, recently hatched. So in game terms, it would be a wormling. If you want to look up the stats for that in Pathfinder 2e, it's a wormling. And you're about to find out the color, as the team has probably a good guess based on the necklaces they've found lying all over the place. But what's up? Tell me, how are you approaching this dragon?
Well, so as we've been talking, in the last session, Tybal went and bought himself a couple big old nets, a couple big old battle nets, because he had an idea brewing in that old mind of his, and he tells everybody he's already given one of those nets to Fangs, and he says, "So now that I found this hat of disguise here, I kind of have this notion brewing all in my melon. What I'm thinking is, dragon pots." Crazy expensive, crazy powerfully magical, crazy valuable to the right amount of people. But what would be more valuable? A live one. And you can get blood off the thing, you can get scales off the thing. As it gets bigger, they're intelligent. You never know what's going to happen, but I bet you the right wizard would pay a pretty penny for that thing. And so since I got this hat of disguise, here's my notion. I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna transform myself into that kobold chiefess right there. I'm gonna take its clothes and rub it all up my body, and take a little bit of that blood as well, and try to make myself smell as much as I can like this thing. Um, yeah, I am gonna need a new tailor afterwards, but that's okay. It's all for the cause. Now, if I can, my idea is to pretend to be that their boss. Go down there, try to convince that dragon that I'm not a threat at first, so I can get close to the thing without it, breathing its breath at me. We know it's a green one. That kobold we interrogated was pretty convincing on that subject, and so chances are probably not fire, probably poison or acid or something along those lines. I don't know for sure, but those are my guesses at least.
Yeah, maybe it just blows leaves at people.
Ooh.
You don't know.
I doubt it
All
blows
right.
leaves, but that would be an interesting thing to fight. I heard recently a story about a dragon who some idiot was casting a wand of wonder at it, and it just kept sprouting leaves all over its body. It was really crazy.
Ooh. Well, if it's a leafy dragon, let me talk to it.
Good call. Good call. Well, tell you what, this first part is mostly scouting, trying to make
Yes.
sure, figure out where this thing is, get a lay of the land, so we can be better equipped. So my idea: go in there first, scout out a bit. If I can and get information, I'll come back and relay that to you. If I cannot, I'm gonna throw the net over the thing, and I'm gonna scream loud, like really, really loud, like I'm about to be attacked. Please come save me. At which point, y'all know to come running in and help me out.
So if you don't say please, we don't gotta come. That's what I'm hearing.
Well, either way, I'm gonna be panicked. I'm not gonna lie. If I'm facing this thing alone, I'm probably gonna die. So.
Well, I was going to say, I can send Hoppy Bunny up with you. That way, when you start screaming, she can come back and tell me.
That's not a horrible
I
idea.
think we're probably here.
So the question is, what happens if if it does use its breath attack against you?
Well, I'm gonna scream like my little sister, and I'm gonna then run away. That's what's gonna happen.
Run away very fast. Well, remember, we have this orb. We got this orb power. So if you need to fly away, you can fly away in a jiffy.
Yeah,
Flying
absolutely.
nimble kitty.
Yeah, I'm gonna fly like a nimble kitty I am, and get away from that thing, and we're gonna regroup and just kill it outright.
Does anyone know if baby dragons can fly yet, or is it something they can only do later on?
Is that something Ty would know about? Because Ty did live with a wizard most of his young life, and he did learn a lot about adventuring.
And I'm very old, but I'm not that smart.
Okay, so not information you have available.
Darn it. Okay.
Well.
I hope it doesn't fly very far. If it does fly, then.
Yeah, if it flies, it flies. If it don't, it don't. But at the very least, I'm gonna give it a good old college try.
At least you can fly.
I can fly. I can fly 40 feet, and then I can run away screaming, which is all I really need to do.
Sounds like as good as a plan as anything.
Okay.
Well, let's get your disguise worked out then.
All right, so I did open up the map a little bit for you so you can see. There is shortly inside, just a little ways in, a cluster of mushrooms that you can hide behind.
Okay.
So if you wanted to try and sneak closer as a party before Ty goes off to do anything by themselves, you can do that.
Yeah, I was going to say cautiously. I don't want to get too close to, be noisy.
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and use this old head of disguise of mine, pop it right on my head, and use it to transform myself, into a version of the kobold chiefess. while Fangs relieves it of its clothing.
Okay.
That
Yeah.
sounds good.
Yeah. So if you want to get closer, you'll need to roll your stealth.
Well, why don't y'all let me go first after I transform? Then after that, you follow as I continue moving forward. So you get close behind those mushrooms after I go ahead, so we're not all together. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Can we hear anything from the mushroom chamber and beyond from where we are right now? I want to listen first, just in case. It's like, is this close enough to hear a scream for help, or do I have to get closer? Because if Lila doesn't have to get too much closer, she's not that stealthy. So I don't know. What can I hear from the potential dragon chamber from where I am right now?
Oh, you'll be able to hear the screaming.
Okay.
Maybe I'll just stay a little bit back and make sure nobody's here to get this.
We'll just send Happy Bunny up with Ty, and then that way, just in case. Ooh, yeah, I was say I don't think we want to get too.
My familiar could go with you too, maybe.
Throw, Fangs up closer, I think, so he can
So
go.
you've all gotten a lot closer here. I'll open up some more of the map areas for you.
Okay. So I rolled a 15 stealth after I, transformed myself to look like the kobold chiefess. I rubbed myself with its clothes, got that good old kobold musk all over my body.
Yep.
Terrible.
All right. You're also gonna you'll need to roll a deception roll to pull this off. You do get bonuses to it. I'll apply those after the roll myself. And we'll see what the dragon gets on its perception.
Well, that was an 11, so every little bit helps.
Well, that was Fangs.
Oh shit, you're right, that was Fangs. I apologize, I clicked the wrong one.
You were using the wrong character sheet there.
I have
Fangs, you're not.
You should have a higher, higher deception. So.
Yes, I definitely should have a higher deception. Let me try that again. 16. That's a lot better.
That's a much better
deception. Take the hat off and give it to Tybal. It's not. You're not doing the ruse. We talked about
I
this
thought
already.
I was going up ahead.
No. You stay here, please.
Okay.
All right. Oh no!
Ouch!
Jesus!
Son of a!
Ouch! I'm sorry. That's not working out in your favor. But you have no idea the dragon has figured that out.
Yep. Nope. I'm just moseying on along.
All right, good luck. I believe in you.
You shit.
You just see Ty walking up very confidently, looking like a kobold, kind of making kobold noises and draconic things like, oh, I'm the master, I'm the boss, everyone loves me. But like I'm doing this horrible voice because I didn't actually hear the kobold say anything other than casting spells. So Ty has no clue what this thing sounds like.
I mean, to be fair, I gave you a +4 on the deception.
Yeah,
because you took all the time to make everything work. Like a 20 is a very solid number.
Yes.
The dragon gets a +11.
Ooh.
It's giving Legend of Zelda Liz Alpho's hat. Like that's kind of what I'm imagining you doing.
Hey, it was still about 50-50, so worth a shot.
Could have been worse. Definitely could have been better.
Oh yeah. So you are all exposed. All exposed. So the dragon does see you. And because you failed it, we're gonna give the dragon its let's see, the dragon's eyes you very funny. And let's see.
Ty's just walking up. Hey there, dragon. How's it going? Just got to come over and talk to you real quick. Just get a scope of things. Don't mind me. I'm just wandering about. Yada yada yada. Completely oblivious to the fact it notices me.
Oh yeah. It's It's going to move up on you. Let's see here, just a second. And
How is it moving? Is it moving threateningly?
what's your AC?
What's my AC? It has the potential to be up to 21.
Potential to be up to 21.
What would it be? What is it if if you're surprised, kind of
If
thing?
I'm-
You aren't prepared.
Let's see. I guess that would just be. Is that without my dex when you're flat-footed?
Yeah.
Okay, so that would be a 15.
15. Okay. It hits you for 9 damage as it spins around really quick and slaps you with its tail.
Ah!
You
Well,
all
that
hear
didn't work.
you all hear screaming. It's time to roll initiative.
Fangs
Yeah,
go!
Fangs did his work. Fangs. You didn't say the line. Please, I'm being attacked by something or whatever.
I'm being attacked! Come help me, please!
I guess that's good enough for me to get involved.
As I see Hoppy Bunny looming pack.
Don't forget to click on your token
It didn't
before you roll
work.
initiative.
I did it. I did the thing.
Pretty sure I did the thing.
Oh, crap.
Oh, that initiative totally tracks.
I got the
11. Don't you worry about it, everyone.
Did mine even show up or no?
No, yours
Yeah,
didn't show up.
yours.
God, I'm rolling garbage.
I don't have everybody else's.
Mine's in the turn order.
Yeah, it is.
Hmm.
Let
I
me
clicked on my
reload turn
token
order
and
just a
rolled,
second.
so.
Yeah.
Nope, I've only got the 2 in here. That's weird.
Okay. I can
You
re-roll
and
it.
me, Dragon. Let's
No,
go.
you're fine.
Dragon.
You're fine. You're fine. I for some reason it's not grabbing either of you, but I can add you.
Okay.
Yeah.
and make sure
Oh, you did one for Fangs. Good job.
Add custom. Let's see. We're gonna add.
I feel like
Fangs would probably go ahead of me, even though we're tied.
I said 22.
Hmm.
You up? Okay, and then we've got Ty at 8, and lastly Fangs at.
what do we do?
Are we running away? Are we fighting? What's happening?
Oh, I see what happened. You guys just clicked perception, not initiative.
Oh, damn, I'm an idiot.
Oh, okay.
Yep, that's exactly what I did.
No worries.
I think
We've got it plugged
I think-
in. So first
I
up,
think
is
Ray,
the
You
dragon.
still just didn't do. I think Granny still missed clicking your character first because yours says initiative, but it didn't generate.
Jen
Yeah.
got it central though.
Yeah, it's fine. I've got you all in. You're good. Let's see here. So the dragon is
yeah.
a green wormling, as you suspected. It's got horns coming out the top of its head. It's got claws. It's got jaws, and
Oh,
it
wow.
is a ravenous child.
Ooh,
So
yay!
it's
terrible
going to
tooth.
bite. It's gonna jump forward,
Oh, damn.
and it's going to bite at Ty.
Oh, I'm about to die, just so y'all know.
What?
Tybo, no. Tybo. Oh no, Tybo.
Oh, that's gonna take. That's gonna. Well, it's not gonna kill me, but that's gonna hit.
With 3 additional poison damage, because that is a poison attack.
Yeah, I got 2 hit points left.
Okay, well, we got to get you out of there then.
Cheers. All right.
This thing has bitten you, and it's now it's going like it's stupidly trying to swallow you.
Are you like
Held by this thing in its mouth, or is it just like gnawing on your arm or something?
It's got him kind of like if this was Ty, it's kind of got him right here, and here's the head, arm. So it's like arms are sticking out, but it's like got the torso in its mouth.
Right. What
These things aren't
what,
super huge, so they're
Yeah.
a medium sized creeper. They're not creature. They're not super big, but it's like, you know, if a large dog had bitten, and it's like got like a chunk, you're like, oh, it's got its fangs into my side. That's lovely. It
Like
can't do
German
anything,
Shepherd
but it's like trying to
or-
shake him, separate him from his armor.
Jesus. All right.
Ow, ow, ow,
Good.
ow, get off me. Ow, damn it.
5, 10,
This is
15,
Great.
20, 25. It's better. I need to be, yeah, as long as I can. Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to move up and I am going to use 2 actions to cast heal on Ty because he needs it.
That's a good idea.
Ooh, well, okay, so yeah, what do I need to do? I need to, so it's 1d8 plus 8. So where's my die? Do. Okay, d8. Okay, so 11.
11. I'll take it. Thank you.
Nice.
A little bit of something.
Oh,
Now get the hell out of there.
that gets me up to half.
Good. Is ooh, here's the other part. Is the acid damage, is it persistent or is it just additional
poison.
damage?
Poison
The
damage.
poison damage is just additional damage.
Okay. So it's just like a splash, so it's not okay. Good.
It's also not
Okay.
Acid. It's poison.
Okay. All right,
Yep.
Kitty, start being nimble.
It is now Fangs' turn, assuming Fangs has a higher dexterity than.
Oh yeah, thanks. Thanks. You go ahead. You'll go after you.
Ooh, yeah. I'm gonna mark this.
That's
Fangs
fine.
can do his charge.
Um,
Yeah, things can do his charm.
sorry, Thad, you're missing it again.
Okay, yeah, to get to
Double move and attack.
I think that's what he's going to have to do here. Yeah, he's going to do his charge attack, moving right
Yep.
up to. Actually, I think. How much movement does he have? Let me double check here.
Well, you only have to be ooh,
I know. I want to be positioned a certain way. if I
right.
can. Where is his move speed?
30, 35.
Right. Collapse.
25.
Ooh, not
Okay.
good. Yeah, there it is. Okay.
So it would be.
Yep. Can't move through the square, so that's still 45.
Yep, that looks good. Okay, perfect. He is going to come charging right up to right behind the dragon there, and he's going to make his strike with that
Ooh.
smoking sword.
Ooh,
Ooh, it's so cool. It's got
A cigarette.
26.
smoking's
Nice.
cool.
Now when
Alright.
he hits it, he can. I'm trying to remember the smoking sword how that works. Until the end. Let's see. Okay, it's a one action thing. Never mind. He can't do that. So yeah, just 7 points of damage, 6 piercing, 1 fire.
Okay, 1 fire. Nice.
Neat.
All right. And so as a reaction, because the dragon gets to do this, makes a tail attack at Fangs.
Okay.
That is a -2 on the attack, though, so it's 27.
Still hits.
Oh, it still hits.
Okay. Takes 5 damage.
5 points of damage.
Because I'm pretty sure Fangs is not at a 17 defense. I think it's higher than that.
Yeah, it's 19 with his shield, but still
Yeah.
a 29 is
It's a good thing that it was a 27, not a 29.
27.
Because
Yeah,
10 over is an automatic crit.
Mhm.
that's right. That's right. Whew. Oh yeah, did 22 critical damage. That would have screwed him up.
Yeah.
It's not
Um,
good.
Not good at all.
I
So
did
are we
not know
just,
I did not realize how strong this dragon was.
so
All right.
Nets?
Now it is Lila's turn.
Okay.
Hey, it's Lila's turn, and I've got a cat standing on the television. Hey, get down. Get down from there. Go on, get off. Okay, pardon me, everyone. Okay. Oh, man, this didn't work so fast. This already failed. So I'm going to move in to, like,
Hey, when
Get
we
eyes
fail,
on.
we fail hard.
yes, we do. All right, I'm going to move over to Fangs. Or not Fangs, pardon me. I'm going to move to Tybal, and I'm going to say, I bet you want that life boost now, and I'm going to cast the life boost on him. So you get 4 rounds of fast healing equal to double the spell's level, which is a level 2. So you get, over the next 4 rounds, you get 4 hit points.
Nice. Okay.
Like 4, 4, 4, 4 for 16 total.
Does that activate at the beginning of my turn?
I believe it'd be at the beginning of your turn, yeah.
Cool beans.
Yep.
So
So it's your turn.
All right.
You now get 4 hit points. If Lila's got anything else to do, though.
well, I don't know. Are we going to try to fight this, or are we going to run away? Because I could use my action to move. I bet.
We ain't gonna run away. We gotta deal with this thing.
Okay, all right. I'll get ready for it then. Okay. Yeah, I don't really have anything else I can do because I am down to cantrips.
You don't have any one action cantrips?
I've got lots of one action cantrips.
Oh, you know what? I didn't say this on screen, but we talked about it. I did give you my cone of cold spell scroll.
Oh, that's right. We do have this cone of cold. Okay, well maybe I'll take that out and get that ready just in case.
Yeah.
So I'll use my last action to like pull that out of my bag and
I was
look
saying,
up how to.
cone, though, you got some friends pretty close all up in there.
Yeah, don't
Yeah.
use it unless it's last action. It's last resort, but you got that spell. In your
Okay, well,
pocket.
if it looks like all of you are going to die, I'll freeze everyone at once, and then I'll run away and I'll tell the tale of how brave I was. What?
That seems
That's the end of my
fair.
turn.
All right.
Okay, that's it for me.
All right, Ty, what are your 3 actions?
Well, Ty is still going with the plan. So
Ooh.
he's not attached to this thing. Like has it let him go?
Yeah, it let him go and it realized it couldn't swallow him in one bite.
Okay. Then with my first action, I want to throw my net over it.
Okay.
Oh, you're still going for this? Oh my god! Oh my god!
Roll
Oh my
your attack.
Okay. Now, what would this be considered as an attack? Just like, do I just use my normal short sword attack? Like, do I just roll a d20 and add my dex?
Do you have
That's
an
a
arm?
good question.
Did you take your 4
hit points.
I did take my
Oh,
4
yeah.
hit points. Yes, thank you.
Net. You can use a net to grapple a medium or smaller creature up to 10 feet away instead of only adjacent creatures. You can continue. Okay. You can make a attack. It's a grapple check. And they take a -2 penalty. And you have to hold the net in place or it can escape.
Yeah, the idea is for this is Ty's gonna throw the net over it, kind of leap on top of it and wrestle it. Have Fangs jump on it and wrestle it too, and try to. Have you ever seen Steve Irwin wrestling a gator? That's kind of
Yeah.
what we're going for here, except it's a cat and a gigantic vampire orc. So I'm going to throw the net on this thing. I'm going to jump on its head and try to close that mouth and have then
Okay.
Fangs jump on its body on his next turn. So that's kind of
Okay.
That's kind of what I'm going for here. You tell me what you want me to roll.
Dude, dragon
Mouths operate the same way as like gators, where you can hold them closed, but if you're in there, they can bite down with like the most bite force of any animal. But you can like basically hold them closed with a hand.
Yeah,
That's how gators work.
I've got the net. I've got the rope. And I've got rope. So I want to throw the net on him, jump on him to tackle him, and start wrapping my rope around the thing's head to close that mouth. This is like the stupidest thing I've ever done in my life, and I love every minute of it.
I love it. I
feel like we haven't thought past wrapping the dragon up and how to get it out of this cave, but that's for future Lila and his party to decide.
Yeah, right now the method is just hog tie this thing and try not to die. If it doesn't work this turn, we're just gonna have to kill it. But I'm trying it. Damn it, I'm trying.
Yeah, go for it. It's worth a try.
Okay, hang on. What the heck is that then? Basic actions. I mean, delay, drop prone, escape, interact, leap, ready, release, seek, sense motive, stand. So, grapple is not on my list of actions. Let me check the index.
Grapple's got to be part of.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Do 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 do. Grapple. Grapple, page 283.
It's an athletics check.
Oh, lovely.
That didn't sound.
You are a nimble little kitty.
Yeah, I'm a nimble kitty. I ain't a strong kitty.
Athletic one.
Well, let's see. You can.
Ooh.
Grapple. You can use this weapon to grapple with the athletic skill if you don't have a free, even if you don't have a free hand. This uses the weapon's reach and adds the weapon's item bonus to attack rolls as an item bonus to the athletics check. Okay. Net.
That's a weird thing. Like, it doesn't tell you make this roll to attack. It explains how to get out of the net, but it doesn't explain how.
Yeah, it's an athletics check. So you have to make an athletics check against its athletics.
Gotcha. Well, here's my athletics roll.
No.
Well, I mean, I'd say we should be surprised, but no,
not at all. Well, Fangs is stronger than I am. He can try on his next turn.
It avoids the net.
Yeah, that's fair. So that was action number 1. Action number 2 is going to be to draw my cat's claw and pull my cape over my shoulder, and then I'm just going to stab this dude.
Okay.
It's like Pokemon. You got to weaken him a bit before you can catch him.
Yeah, it kind of seems like that.
Yeah. We should have bought ultra nets instead of just regular nets.
You do not hit.
No, I don't. No. I'm just going to go over here and sit on all of these 11s that I've freaking rolled this session and cry a little bit. That's my turn.
Hey, I think you took your magic tape and just kind of whipped it across your eyes, so you could not see where you were stabbing.
Okay.
Let's see.
So
1, 2.
Oh, bollocks.
Is it time for us to run away yet?
The dragon's gonna try and catch you on its nose horn. It's got like a rhinoceros style nose horn. It's gonna swing that at you.
Well,
Fuck's sake.
Dear Lord.
Are you down?
No, it's not.
I'm not unconscious, but I have a hit point.
ooh, one.
4 hit points. Those 4 hit points really helped then.
They did. They saved me there.
And it's going to swing its tail back. It's going to swing its tail back at Fangs.
Legit.
Just go. Fangs seems to be good at dodging that.
I think I made a mistake of choosing the front end of this thing to attack. Fangs, can you switch with me, please?
Hmm.
Do that.
All right, and now it rolls back around to Raina's turn.
Oh God.
Right now.
Hurt the dragon, I think, is the name of the game at this
Yeah,
point.
yeah.
We got to get them out of here.
I-
Distracted. They can get the way.
I'm sorry, Ty. I just I'm out of heals, so Reign of Frost it is. Oh God. Here I am. What did I roll? An 11? Jesus.
That misses.
How 8 and 8. God, these
So many
Wow,
11.
16 misses.
Fuck.
Holy shit.
just week after week. Oh my God.
If it wasn't for the fact that I was rolling openly, oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's
I
okay.
don't
Trouble
control
here.
these dice.
It is what it is. I was saying I'm gonna move up this side. Ty, well, Ty, you have potions too, but
I do.
I'm gonna get up beside you because I think I need to be close to force feed you potions.
Why are we getting so close to this dragon? This is too close to the
I don't
dragon.
know.
Everybody.
It's all sensibility is gone. Who knows? It's crazy acid. It makes you cuckoo.
Ah,
Again, it is
All
Not
right.
acid. It's just poison.
Well, my AC is currently 20 to 22, but that thing hits hard, so.
Yo, Rana, why is
You're
it?
initiative 44 all of a sudden.
it added in the 22 that you rolled earlier. I'm going to manually correct that. I don't know what's going on with the computer today.
Oh,
But
that's
you're all
okay.
set. It is now Fangs' turn. Unless you have more action, or did you use everything up?
No, yeah, it's all my spells are 2 action, and then I moved up, so
Okay.
I believe that's
Fangs.
all I got.
Yeah, Fangs will go ahead and at least throw the net over the thing, because maybe it'll help us a little bit to keep him occupied as as his first action. He's better at athletics.
Okay.
He rolled an 18.
Okay. The dragon does not dodge this time. It is in the net.
Ooh,
Nice. Nice. So that should
Okay.
at least help out a little bit.
cool. Radio that. Turn.
So Fangs can hold the net, which means that the dragon is now grappled. And when you're
okay.
grappled, you can't do anything. Is
Ooh, that's
effectively what I'm thinking it is saying, because
I mean, you can still,
Still attack when you're grappled. You just can't move.
or like you can still.
Swing its tail or claw or bite or something because he's not pinning it.
620.
It's just attached to it. Right? That's what I understand.
So the grappled condition is grabbed. What happens when you grapple somebody? You grab them, apparently.
Okay.
You are held in place by another creature, giving you the flat-footed and immobilized conditions. If you attempt to manipulate action while being grabbed, you must succeed at a DC 5 flat check or it is lost. Roll the check after spending the action, but before any effects are applied. So, grappled is listed as a condition, but it's not actually a condition. It only says grabbed. But immobilized and flat-footed. That means Dex is removed from AC. Not that it helps much with this dragon. It is, however, means if you're immobilized, you can't move and you can only do one. let me confirm immobilized here just a second. It was on the same page and I forgot.
Immobilized. You can't use any action with a move trait if you're immobilized by something holding you in place against an external force, and an external force would move you out of the space. The force must succeed a thing, but that's really it.
So if you
can
still attack,
use
you
any
can still
action
move.
with the move trait, if you're immobilized by something holding you in place. So the net, though, is you can't do any actions except escape the net.
Yeah.
So the dragon's next turn has to be spent trying to escape the net.
And since he's flat-footed, you take a -2 circumstance penalty to AC, which means Ty gets his sneak attack.
Yep. You're right. So Fangs has successfully grabbed this thing and grappled it. All of Fangs' action is now spent holding this thing in place.
Mm-hmm.
Good job,
But
Frank.
it's
I
nothing
got some
happens
cheese for
until
you
the
after this.
dragon's turn to escape it.
Okay.
And now
my
it is
God.
Lila's turn again.
Lila's
turn. That's me. I'm Lila. Okay. Lila, hello. I wasn't sleeping in the corner. That's fine. Don't worry. Okay. Well, I guess I see that my nimble little kitty friend has only 1 hit point, so I'm gonna cast the Wand of Healing. I didn't put any stats into it. Oops.
casts healing. It casts the heal spell.
So 1d8
plus 8.
Yeah. It's 1d8
Alright,
plus 8.
I'll just do that then. Okay, you get 12 hit points back.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Now should
Lila.
we get out of here? Yeah, no worries. Now don't die, okay?
I'm
that
gonna
went a
try
little
very
bit
hard
Christopher
not
Walken.
That was
Went a little Chris Walken on me there. So that was one action. And now what do? I don't want to get any closer. Let me see what I've got for cantrips.
I'm very old.
No, are we injuring? We're just injuring this animal now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, well,
Then I will use my second action to move a little bit closer to get 30 feet, and then from all the like fungus around, I'm gonna start whispering, and all these little fungus gnats are gonna crawl out and crawl over the dragon. I should know what this is. Save a fortitude saving throw.
yeah. Well,
Beat a 12. Okay, never mind. You love fungus gnats. I get it. It's fine. No damage.
Keep in mind, the only way this fails is if it rolls a 1.
you know what? That's
The possibility. It's right there on the die.
Just saying. Plus 11 fortitude save is ridiculous.
well, you know what?
I don't have anything else, so what can I say? All right, you got a couple more rounds of fast healing, though, so I trust you're very smart and very capable. That's me done.
You gain another 4 hit points this turn, and it's your second out of 4 to gain back.
Oh, sure then.
Guidance.
I'm back to at least half my hit points, so that's good. Right now I am pincering this dude with fangs, so that's gonna give me let's see, flanking gives what, +2?
Plus 2.
+2, okay, and it's got -2 to AC because it is flat-footed. Let's at least hope make a good attack. We're about to find out as I stab at this thing with my cat's claw.
I stab at thee.
Oh, hey!
20 hit because it has a -2 to its AC.
Okay. So with that in mind, that's 8 points of piercing, max piercing, plus it gets the sneak attack damage. That's that's weird. Damage.
Sneak attack.
Roll the damage. Thank you. Okay.
Well, I mean, it did. You had 8
I see it there.
plus
Plus the 4.
4, so 12 damage. Nice.
Okay,
Oh, cool.
yeah. How's it looking? Probably pretty solid still.
Probably
It's
fine.
looking pretty good still. Yeah, it's not. It's suffering a few stab wounds, but nothing serious.
I'm going to at least attempt one more stab at it, and then I'll drink a potion. So attack
My
number
girlfriend
2,
is being a ghost.
19 to hit.
19 hits.
Okay, minimum damage this time 3, but it's still flat-footed, so I still get
So
my
flat
sneak attack
footed, so you get
damage.
sneak attack damage.
So an extra 5 points.
So 8
Oh.
total. Uh-huh.
Oh,
And then action number 3, I'm just going to drink a potion.
Good call.
Smart.
So potions are 1d8.
Mm-hmm.
Another 5. I'll take it.
This is like some
Yo-yo health for
yeah. What are you at?
Tadpole.
10?
What's that?
What are you at? 10?
I'm at 22 out of 26, so I'm not terrible.
Okay.
Yeah, you're basically.
So-
Which fangs? Or I can see
The
fangs.
none of you have taken I think Fangs might have taken some damage, but otherwise no one else has. And the thing about Pathfinder is it is deadlier than 5e by far.
Oh yeah.
You're more likely to get hit and more likely to take damage. So
So stop.
Now that you said
It's really far away.
but you know, so the dragon is caught in the net, and because it's being held closed, these are opposed athletics checks. So it is Fangs' athletics check as well.
I know
Okay.
Fangs can still succeed if Fangs crits.
Oh, okay. Well,
31.
I mean, you rolled it. That was pretty close, but not a crit.
Not quite, but that is the dragon's entire turn. It has busted out. The net is used,
all right.
but it is over. And that is the end of the dragon's turn. So now it's Raina's turn.
So is
Is the net destroyed then? Like, does it shredded the net basically?
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's still a net lying
Ginger.
on the floor because you'd thrown another one at it but missed.
Whee! About time I hit it.
That hits it. And that does 5 more points of damage. Okay.
All right. So there's 2 actions: Ray of Frost, Frosty Little Lizard, and then okay, so I want to use my other to here, Nimble Kitty, drink this. And so can I use a potion on Ty?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So 1d8. Guess it doesn't matter who rolls. So oop, doo 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 doo. 2. Well, you get 2 more. So you know, hey, you stayed alive by 1, so every little bit counts.
Absolutely.
Literally, every point helps.
Thank you very much, Ray and the Darling. I appreciate it.
All right.
Let's try to stay alive.
Exciting.
I'm a big fan
staying
of.
alive. Staying alive.
I'm a big fan of it.
All right.
Not
So
the undeads.
it is
Fang.
now Fangs' turn.
Fangs, grab net and throw.
Fangs is going to try and net him again.
Yeah, he's going to grab that net that Ty missed horribly with. At least give it an attempt to keep that dragon held, because that worked out last turn.
Okay.
25.
The dragon is now grappled again.
Yes.
It's just that you bought used old nets that weren't very strong, and it broke out of it pretty quickly. But that is the end of Fangs' turn. It's caught again.
Good job.
We did it.
I mean, it's at least delaying So
Yeah. No, keeping this thing from eating us is a great thing.
maybe you should fly away.
Get out of there.
Stab at it and fly.
I was thinking about that, but that provokes an attack of opportunity. I don't know if it would work in a
And a
net.
net, right? So
Yeah, so maybe
It's
not.
in the
Yeah.
when it loses, I mean, it can't attack right now, right? So, like, if you flew away, it shouldn't be able to. I don't know.
That's fair. It's an idea at least. I don't know. Well, let's
Please get away from the bitey part.
yeah, let's maybe get away from the body part a little bit, but
net.
I don't know. I feel like I'm tanking it pretty good.
Oh wait, it's Lila's turn.
Yes.
Sorry.
Oh,
Yep, it's
my
we're waiting
turn.
for Lila to figure out what she wants to do.
sorry, I was.
Looking again, I don't know. It seems like we're committed to this fighting of this dragon. So, all right. Well, I guess I will move a little bit closer.
I mean, someone told Fangs that he could have a pet dragon, so he's pretty into it.
Not
Gonna keep. We're not letting him keep this dragon. It's fine. But okay, I guess we can lie to the child. So I will say,
all right.
Fangs, if you can hold on to this dragon, then I got some nice cheese for you when you're done. And I will use an action to cast guidance because I think it's been more than an hour.
Okay.
So he gets Fangs will get a +1 on a attack roll, perception check, saving throw, or skill check. So next, and then
Oh boy.
I guess you know what I might do? I'm gonna try something a little bit wild. I'm gonna use my last two. Oh no, I moved, so I can't do a 2-action spell. Darn it. Okay, well.
Oof, I don't like the way we're bunched up. We're making a cone over here, y'all.
I don't know.
Cold,
If
you
the dragon
say?
wasn't grappled, that would be my next move.
Yeah. No, I'm saying
that's
we.
okay.
We're very bunched up right now. Y'all need to maybe not be
Oh,
in the radius of that thing.
I hear the game meta telling me to move over here, so I'm going to use my action and move away. What metagaming? No one's metagaming. You're metagaming. It's all fine.
It's not metagaming. Ty looked back and saw Raina and right next to him and Lila coming up. He's like, "Hey, no, we're too close to this thing's mouth. We need to separate a bit."
Lila, you're too old. Get out of here. Okay, I'm going. So she's going to go up there and, I guess, look at the mushrooms or just keep a weather eye out.
She's looking into mushrooms, yes. Psilocybin is entertaining.
I'm facing the party, but just out of harm's way.
All right.
That's my turn.
And that is then Ty's turn.
4 hit points.
You know what? I need to use that other thing. So let's keep that in my head. The thing's flat-footed. The thing is,
Yep.
I have it flanked, so I'm just gonna stab with my cat's claw.
Okay.
Critical hit.
Nice. Roll your critical damage.
So here's my question: that counts as sneak attack as well, right?
You will get to roll critical damage on your sneak attack, yes.
Okay, so that's an extra 2, plus I'll just roll another d6. Another 2. So
There's the button. You just click and it says roll critical damage. So we
I
click
didn't even
that.
see that. My bad.
And we click that. That's not
damage.
right.
Yeah.
No, that's definitely not
What?
That's definitely
How
not
you
right.
Absolutely been holding out on us. What are you doing?
All right.
But however, that's 17 before that really messed up sneak attack roll. We'll take the other 2 that you rolled instead.
Yeah.
it
Plus,
says
Your sneak attack is 10d6.
Plus, I'm going to expend that Earth Orb ability of mine to pump in an
Okay.
extra 2 points of damage.
Okay, so you had 10, 17, 20 because you get a +1 for your strength on that sneak attack, right? So 2
Yeah.
plus 1?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's 20 plus, so that's 22 damage.
22
Ooh.
damage. Very nice.
Way to go, nimble kitty.
Hell yeah.
It's giving
Your sneak attack, if you hover over the number, it says that you're rolling 10d6 plus your ability modifier.
That is definitely wrong.
I
That's
mean,
not how it's supposed to work for critical damage.
I mean, I'd be happy to take that damage, but but yeah,
That would
no,
have
that's-
just to tell you, just that one roll would have one-shotted this dragon.
Oh yeah,
So no.
yeah, no.
yeah.
not
But
at
that
level
2. We should be doing 60 points of damage at level 2.
Yeah, come on.
so that was
There we
my first action. How's this dragon looking?
This dragon does not look good and looks very upset.
Do I risk?
It's on it's on its last legs.
Baby.
I'm
I
going
mean,
for
so-
attack number 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd say you might as well.
20.
Ooh.
And roll your sneak attack damage.
My sneak attack
I would
damage.
say, 'cause it's got to
an
spend
extra,
its
so
turn,
5 in total.
So,
Okay.
I'm
cool.
rolling. My damn it! Look at that damage. I rolled a 1 on both of those.
Yeah.
All right. It is the dragon's turn. The dragon is
I got one more-
just.
I
Oh,
got
you
one
still
more-
have one more action.
Still have
The
one more
dragon's still standing. It is not happy. It is very, very not happy.
I don't think I can hit it a third time.
We'll just
With
go for it because you know what? I mean, it has to spend its turn to get out of the net.
Yeah,
Right?
so
Hail Mary.
so
So
at
that
the
would
very
be
least
it.
I can't. Yeah, so at the very least I'm not going to get hit this turn. I might as well
So,
stay here one
yeah.
this turn. You're right.
It's
I'm gonna
not
do it.
looking good. I say just bonk it on the nose.
Bonk it on the nose. Nope. 9.
Well, I mean, you booped it.
I booped.
All
it.
right. It's the dragon's turn. So, opposed athletics check to escape.
Ooh.
He gets the +1 to his with the guidance. 20.
And the dragon is still bound up in the net. The dragon does not escape.
Nice.
Yay.
It is now Raina's turn.
All right. Do it, ray of frost. Yes.
You hit. And the thing turns into an icicle
Woo!
and falls over, like collapses. This dragon is dead. You have
Ray!
killed the dragon.
Icicle dragon.
We got
This
it.
is the hardest creature you have fought.
Yeah, I'll say.
You just see me and Fangs high five one another over this dragon corpse.
So
I actually has to
Good
jump
job.
to do this.
Good job not
Like,
dying.
nimble kitty.
Oh, he's
Oh,
gonna
you guys
fist
beat up
bump
a
you too,
dragon.
Raina. Yeah, he fist bumps you too, Raina. You got that kill shot, my friend. That was wonderful.
Great job, everyone.
You doll, you did a good job. Well done. Way
Hey,
to go.
Lila. Thanks for keeping me alive, Raina. Thanks for keeping me alive. That was harrowing.
You got it.
Anytime, buddy.
Sorry you didn't get to catch your dragon.
Yeah. You see Ty's ears just like start moving around like a cat typically does. And, like, you know what? My treasure senses are tingling. I think I spy something over there.
Ooh.
So
I mean, dragons too like treasures.
Baby.
yes. Now, let me just describe it. So the towering yellow mushrooms cover this vast cave, some reaching over 10 feet in height. They seem to emit a pale light, giving the entire chamber an eerie glow. Shattered remains of barrels torn open with their contents nowhere to be seen. Maybe a few rotting fish pieces about. Lay scattered around the base of the mushrooms. Somewhere on the far side of the chamber, something stirs, and a faint snarl comes from the shadows.
Oh no.
That's what it sounded like when you entered this room.
Oh.
You guys jumped right in, no big deal.
You can't say that after we kill the dragon. Now we think there's more snarling.
Like, oh
I
God, it's
scared the
never-
heck out of you. I was playing a couple Fridays ago, not last week, but the week before, and it was a creature. It was a centipede crawling along a metal pipe, and so I did this
Oh, nice.
and scared the hell out of one of the other players who was very intently watching the DM and missed that I pulled something up in front of the camera. It was wonderful. It was wonderful. So you're searching the dragon's lair. Roll an athletics check if you want to get up there.
Ooh.
Okay, I should stretch.
15.
You get up.
Athletics?
I got the 12.
I'll reach my hand down to help Lala up, and Fangs can push her up the rest of the way.
If Fangs is pushing and you're helping, yes, then she'll get up. Raina does not make it up.
Oh.
Can Fangs just pick Raina up and put her on top?
Roll for Fangs and see if he can carry Raina up.
Nat 20 for 28.
All day long.
Oh yeah, he gets up. Raina's just hanging on to the back of Fangs' shirt as he climbs up. No big deal. So
it is Fezzik. Fangs is Fezzik. That's it. We're done.
Yep.
You were supposed to
be this great Colossus.
Well, that just makes me the Dread Pirate Roberts.
And so does that mean Lila's Fazzini?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Inconceivable.
And Raina's Princess Buttercup.
And Raina's Buttercup. Yeah. Oh, you
Wait,
definitely
my
the
Dread Pirate Roberts. Are you the Dread Pirate Roberts and Inigo? Like
probably
you can't be both.
I ship it as both.
All right. So you guys search up here. You find there are 429 copper pieces.
Hi, are you tracking?
Yeah, I'm writing it now.
Awesome.
63 silver pieces.
Okay.
And 18 gold pieces.
Okay.
And atop the thing is a emerald that looks kind of like a dragon's eye, which could be sold for 20 gold.
Nice. Find anything else in this area?
There is nothing else in the immediate vicinity.
Okay.
The dragon was worth 120 experience points.
Nice.
That was a level 4 creature.
Wow.
Even the boss kobold was only a level 2.
Oof.
Most of what you fought were -1s, 0s, and 1s.
Oh yeah.
So
you have 570 experience right now.
Yeah.
So
yeah, you guys moved up about halfway. Do you guys finish exploring the cave?
Yes.
Before I do that, Lila's gonna offer the scroll of Cone of Cold to Raina. Raina, I know you're starting to do these frosty things. I don't know if you want to all be a cold person, but if you want to learn this spell, you can have it. Otherwise, I will feed it to my spider.
You feed it to your spider. I don't think I can really benefit from a scroll. I can't learn them the way you can.
Oh, you can't learn
this. Okay.
I can learn that. That's kind of why I was holding on to it, but you can use it a lot sooner than me. I'm not going to be using that for a while, so why don't you go ahead and add that to your spider?
Yeah, you can feed it to the spider and gain it in an hour. I mean, it doesn't take much.
All right,
I will do that then. Henry, come on out. It's that snack time. And he's just kind of like, does that thing where like he like wraps it up in silk and then drains it, and the parchment is still there, but it's blank now. He just drained all the magical runes and stuff off.
I love that as a descriptive way of how your familiar learns new spells. That's amazing.
Plus now I have
parchment for shopping lists and for stories and little notes. It's a great 2 for 1.
So you finish exploring. This path winds up ever so slowly into it's a nice gentle slope, and you come out here. Just a second. So you come out here. Here's the big map of Otari that we have. And you come out just over here on this side of everything, where there's a ravine. There's just a ravine over here that you come out into. And you pop back out. You can hop on either of the roads and head back into town.
We're dragging that dragon with us. Fangs has got that all netted up and tied up and kind of slung over his shoulder, and we're taking that whole thing with us.
I kind of thought that'd be the case.
Yes. Yeah, because especially with tying the bits and pieces being money.
You still have one functioning net, so you can definitely drag it back.
I would say I think most of us probably have some rope too to try to drag stuff if we need to like team up and hog tie it. And
I definitely have I still have my climber's kit, so we always have rope.
See, where is it in here? Here it
This
Hold is a 5th level spell. I can't use that right now, can I?
Spell 5? Is that what I'm hearing?
Cone of Cold?
So basically, you guys get to chance because it is the because we are using the roll for combat battle zoo bestiary rules, which include the monster parts. You guys will be getting a bunch of extra money and the ability to upgrade some of your equipment as part of it. We're going to take a quick break here, about 15 minutes, and we'll be back and we'll discuss how downtime works for all of you. So, and downtime involves rolls to make money with your professions. And so we'll see how that all works as part of Pathfinder, as opposed to in 5e, where it's kind of not exactly a written out rule. It just says you can do it. This has a lot more detail on it. So we'll go over that with everybody so you know what's coming up and planning out for the next event.
Sounds good.
See you soon.
Bye-bye, everyone.
Welcome back,
making a mess.
everybody.
Hi.
Here for the second half of March, April, May, June, July. Session 6 of Secrets of Small Gods.
And what should have been a 2-part.
And so we are finishing up. We finished the battle. We have finished the core adventures of the beginner's box. So if you buy the beginner's box, you and your team get to play through this exact same thing. I don't know. I like beginner's boxes, especially as a way to teach people how to play a game. I think they're a great thing. My players now have full access to a extra set of rules from Roll for Combat. They are the monster parts rules, where you can improve your equipment by using monster parts. Well, we're also going to discuss now how downtime works. So I got rid of that too soon. So downtime as a factor just lets you do things. Like you get to just do what you want, enjoy yourselves. That usually happens shortly after an adventure, in between adventures, that kind of thing. Parties are what parties are. Downtime is a little looser here in the way it works, because downtime allows you to engage in making money. So your character can now do a profession. And this has been a thing since at least 3rd edition. I don't remember if it was in 2nd of AD&D, which technically 3rd edition was the 4th edition of the game. Because there was the original advanced, and then Advanced Dungeons and Dragons 2nd edition, and then 3rd edition. So it's been a thing since at least 3rd edition of Dungeons and Dragons, and a lot of other games have incorporated these rules. I don't know where they originated, but they do make for the use of your skills. So when you look at your skills, you will be proficient in any number of things that could potentially make you money. And so if, for example, you are trained in diplomacy, you can spend your time working as a negotiator. Basically the same thing as a union negotiator, either for the corporation, for the union, something of that nature. If you have knowledge society, you can spend your time doing anything related to that. You can get people to invest. I mean, it's really just come up with something. I know, like thievery, you just spend your time pickpocketing. I wouldn't necessarily advise it here in Otari. I'd say head back to Absalom before you try that. And then lore. Lore is for a large variety of things, such as lore Absalom. You know a lot about the city. You could just be a tour guide if you wanted to make money that. So you just come up with something you want. I will say, hey, here's what you can do. And then it quite literally gives me a chart of the money you can make. So if you're looking at this, it is the income earned chart. And you have a task level. And if you are trained, an expert, master, or legendary, it changes your level. So if you're just trained in something and then you get your target, you get money out of it. So keep in mind, depending what you want to do, you could still fail on a 19, but you still get paid even if you get a failure on these. It's a little different that way. I like it. Where do you guys want to engage in money making?
Well,
before we make any moves towards this and we leave Otari, do you want to stay in Otari to make money, or do you want to go to Absalom to make money?
Did we go to the Pathfinder Society and be like, hey, we did it?
You have not yet. You've just drug the dragon carcass back to town. You have not done anything else. So I'm trying to figure out where you guys want to do your next steps so we can continue the story appropriately.
I would say we probably need to like check in, don't we?
Yeah, probably need
Yeah,
to
we
check
could probably
in.
Resolve the Pathfinder thing and see how much time we have. Anyway.
And
Yeah.
also, like,
Then
I imagine taking, like, this tiny fishing village can't really buy everything we've got. We've got a lot of random
Right.
crap to get
Yep.
rid of right now. I actually put everything not sold into the party items list. If anyone wants
Yep.
to go look at that to see what still we have, there's money in there. There's items that still need to be sold.
yes. And I did say during the break off camera that I would like to exchange some gold to the party coffers for the emerald. The dragon's eye emerald, because it's shiny.
Okay.
So
Other than that, yeah, I mean, it sounds like, you know, close up loose ends with the Pathfinder Society, make sure they don't need anything else, but like with this dragon and everything else, I would suggest we do move on to Absalon so they can kind of.
we do need to check in with the fishery owner before we leave
Yes.
Otari
Yes.
because
Okay.
don't
We-
they owe us some money?
I
Yep.
think so. See?
You do get paid. You get 20 gold pieces, the promised amount, for finish taking this out. News of your exploits is traveling through town. There are things I have that you can do in town if you wish. There is, we just finished underneath Otari. There's a whole Troubles in Otari group of adventures if you wish to stay in town. But if you're checking back in with the Pathfinder Society back in Absalom, I have other missions for you that will be probably more up your alley. Because there'll be lots of traveling involved.
Okay, so hang on.
Hold up. I'm confused. I thought the Pathfinder Society was like there was a chapter in Otari, or was it just like Fangs and Tybalt came and then found me along the way? Because I haven't left Otari in centuries.
Yeah, you went and talked to your friend who has contacts with the Pathfinder Society,
Oh yes, that's
and
right.
that's how you hooked up with the other group. But the other three were sent in by the Pathfinder Society from Absalom to take care of things.
Okay, well, I think that Lila, if she's
going to.
continue along, which she is, let's be honest, I would need just like a couple days in Atari to like, weatherproof my hut in the swamp and tie up, some loose ends and just sort of like, hang, because like people come to her for like remedies and, witches brew and stuff. And so she needs to like sort of close up shop. So I'd probably take a couple days before heading across to Absalom with the team, if that's cool for everyone to like chill for a couple days or even a day, like, whatever.
Yeah, I don't mind hanging out for a day or two and having you come along with us to old Absalom. That sounds like a good idea.
I might as well.
I haven't left in a couple hundred years. It might be nice to see if Absalom is any better than it was the last time I was there. Oh boy.
So, yeah, okay. So you guys are taking a few days in town. Do you wish to part the monster?
Yeah, probably we should, because like I imagine if we just leave it in the net, it's gonna rot after a bit. But if we at least, me and Raina and Fangs can spend our time like working on that first to harvest and prepare the things that we need. I feel like that's probably a good use of our time.
Some dragon jerky.
We could probably sell that meat. That's actually not a bad idea.
Dragon jerky
It's really good too. It's really, really yummy.
So yeah, we'll harvest everything we can off of it and start tanning and preparing and that. And I don't know, can we sell the meat or anything like that? Or
Yep, you can. You don't make too much. You probably make about a gold worth of, I mean, it's not a big town,
Mhm.
but the bars will buy, and it's not a big creature. I mean, it's only a medium-sized creature, but some dragon meat makes for a decent change of pace for everybody for one night. And so you make about $1 worth of money out of it.
Okay. I'll add that 1 gold. And then we've got everything left of the dragon is going to be serviceable parts for crafting and things like that.
You'll have some serviceable parts, right? So not everything is going to be usable. Like you're gonna wind up losing stuff as you craft and modify and make changes. But it's not a big deal. You'll just what you'll want to do on your sheet on your for the characters who are going to be involved in that, you'll want to roll a nature check to harvest parts.
I can help with that.
I'd say who's ever best
I'm
at that.
trained. I'm trained in
Nature.
And
Yeah, those of you who are trained in nature can roll.
I've done some, some things in nature with skins of animals and stuff.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm due to taking the herbalist dedication. I'm actually an expert, so.
Hey, look at that.
I rolled our 11 for the day. We got another 11.
Yay!
Jeez. We're loving that 11.
All right.
I had a 15, so something.
So
Doesn't seem like enough.
you manage to get about 12 gold pieces worth of parts off the dragon.
Can they make this?
This into like a cloak or a skin or something. I can't wear armor, but
Yeah, and
So-
in terms of this, like how many things can we make out of this dragon?
Yeah. So basically, you guys have a harder target number to hit because you're using nature instead of survival to cut everything up.
I'm not great at survival. Let's see what Fangs is.
If you are trained in survival, you may do so, and then you can also you can also then take the monster scavenger feat, which you can take at any level. It's just a skill feat. And so any level you get a skill feat for, you can take that one. And it's going to give you a +1 bonus to any checks used to earn income from scavenging monster parts.
Yeah, these are not in Ty's wheelhouse. Ty's great at crafting. I've got a 7 in crafting, but nature and survival, I am terrible at.
But your
Expert
crafting
nature
useful later.
trainer.
What's your question, Gwen?
Oh no, I said so. Yeah, I was say we're just rolling the highest one because I am expert in nature, trained in survival.
Yeah, you can roll your survival and see if you get a higher number. Survival has an easier target number to hit.
Oh, there we go.
Hey,
19 on that one. Why does that seem?
Excellent. So you've basically just pulled it up, and so now you can and now you can take the item you're going to use, and Ty can roll a crafting to see what happens. So what are you going to craft out of this dragon?
here's my question: how many things could we conceivably make with this dragon? 3. Okay. Then I would recommend at least one thing for each of us.
Yeah.
Raina,
Yeah.
I know you got some armor issues.
Right. So yeah, I was gonna say, especially with I can't touch metal. Well, I'm very limited on the metal I can use for druid. So yeah, I was gonna say scales or hide or anything to boost boost armor would be great. I would say, yeah, because I would say if there's stuff for like, I don't really need weapony type stuff. So claws, horns, like that's not going to benefit me.
Yeah. Could I like
Skills or
Get some of the blood or the bile or fluids to make like
I was
potions
saying,
with, or is that something else?
No, that's the same stuff. So you have limited things. Like you can get away with using the poison sac from the breath weapon. You could use scales to improve somebody's armor, and then you could use like claws to improve somebody's weapon, to add something to a weapon.
What if we tried
To craft some sort of like a poison throw with the sack, the poison sack.
So you want to make poison. You want to make potions of poison that just create a cloud of poison. When you throw them, they break open.
Maybe something we could like dip your sword in, and you stab, and then they poison.
Yeah. Could I add that poison?
That'll be harder to do, but it's possible.
I've got my +1 short sword. Could I add poison to that to give it like a poison attack?
You could. It'd add 1d4 poison damage to the attack.
yes.
That's not permanent, right? That'd be like a consumable.
No, that would be a potentially permanent if you rolled well enough.
Check. Yeah, that sounds
Do it.
We'll do that then. Yeah.
Because I don't, yeah. Ooh. Oh, wait, no, I do have acid spell. I just accidentally hit people with it. Yeah, do that.
Yeah. So try to work on armor for Reyna. Add poison to Ty's short sword. That's 2 items. We can make one more thing.
Yep.
Lila, what about some fortification for what you wear? Do you wear armor or anything like that?
I'm too frail to wear any armor. It's just too heavy on me all the time. So I have this cloak. I don't know if we could like sew in some of the smaller bones or the teeth or something to give it just a little bit more durability. But if it's like a dragon skin, it's too heavy probably.
You could turn the membranes of the wings into a cloak.
There we go.
Oh, I could have a cloak of wings.
I like
Well,
this
now
one.
that's. I know you are excited to get the glider. Maybe are you okay if you don't get a glider?
Oh yeah. If I'm getting a poison sword and you got a cloak, I'm good with that.
All right. Well, let's do that then. I think these wings are just my size too. So,
Which
all right. What do we need?
I like
I
it.
didn't hear what you said, but I assume it's funny.
Okay.
All right. So, do we do this, or can
I'm not very clear on the exact processes for all of this. So
Hang on. I got the question. Sorry, question. Is this Tabal? You said you're crafting. Is this something you can do, or can we take this stuff to the Pathfinders and have them make it for us for maybe a little bit of money? It costs us, but it's more durable. Or can you do it? Like you look like you're skillful.
I have some abilities in this. Now, I was trained by a wizard who owned a resale shop. But, well, what we did on the side was a little bit different. But I am trained in the ways of crafting and the ways of arcana. So I have a little bit of knowledge. I'm not an expert in any of these fields, but I do have some skill. So,
Okay.
I mean, you're probably right, though. Probably somebody at the Pathfinder Guild might be better than me.
it's
Well,
also
you work in a magical
cost
chop
you if
shop?
somebody else does it for you. Not
that?
as much as buying it, but it will cost you if somebody does it for you.
I was just asking.
Tabal, if he worked in a magical chop shop, is that what you're doing?
We did a little of the buying and the selling of trade goods that not everybody appreciates, but many people do, if you get my meaning.
Sometimes the
Box of swords falls off the back of a cart, and then if you were to pick those swords up, well,
Things just happen, and sometimes we had to carry these things about. Sometimes we just did it in house. There's a lot of different things. It was a complicated structure, but yeah, I learned a lot of my stock and trade on in the streets of Absalom doing these things.
Okay. All right.
Sopranos.
Yes, Ty was a smuggler before he started
Right.
working for the Pathfinders.
Well, I'm okay with like letting you go for it, but I'm also okay. It seems like we have at least a little bit of money, and plus we can sell like, we've got this painting, we've got like a decanter, we've got this fine silk cloth that we could probably unload, and then if we want to like, I don't know, hedge our bets a little bit and get something real good, then I don't mind splashing out for it.
Okay, so why don't we do this first? Why don't we go ahead and sell off the things that we got to sell? Because while I do have prices for many things, there's a couple I don't. I need a price for an old map with a strange-looking dungeon. I need a price for the 2-foot-tall ivory shell with green veins, and a price for the 6-shell copper necklaces that we have.
And the short sword.
Sword with an emerald hilt also
and the
doesn't
short
have a
sword
price
with the
tag.
emerald hilt. Thank you.
I guess
Fangs
Fangs.
is going to want to keep this silver bowl hat, hey?
Probably.
Yeah. It looks good on you, Fangs.
Now I don't mind giving up that gold ring that I've been holding on to. It's not really my thing.
Okay.
So
is
This money, this is not including our own personal money that's already been divided up, right?
correct. This is just the stuff we have not divided because we were just kind of trolling the last part of that dungeon.
right? Okay.
And there are a few
'Cause I
little
have, like-
tchotchkes that we were holding on to.
Sure, okay. Cool.
Although actually, according to my notes, we did sell these 2 crossbows and 2 eggshell necklaces, 2 armor, 2 short swords. So I'm going to erase those off this. But we still have 6 more of the copper shell necklaces. We still have the ivory thing. We still have a couple other things. So
Yeah.
What do we got here?
Okay. So we'll we'll work forward here. So
We're
take a
ADHD
few
braining
days.
everything, I feel like.
Welcome to
The
the
show, everybody.
You take a few days. You figure everything out. Tari, people love you. You have a grand old convert time. People are very happy. And you get things cleared up here. And then you take the parts that you're able to keep, that not included what you sold off from the dragon. As I said, that price is what you get, what you sold off with. And so you've got the parts you kept, and you're heading off to Otari. Lila's gotten everything cleared up, put away, taken care of. And you head back to the Absalom, outpost for the Pathfinder Society. The venture captain that's there, that the shopkeep, the keeper of the spot. They call them venture captains. The venture captain there just is great. His name is Ian.
Well, hey
He knows
there,
a
Ian.
lot. Huh?
I just
Yeah.
said, hi there, Ian. How you doing, buddy?
What's up,
So Ian, he's got some questions, and he helps you get everything organized while you do your downtime in Absalom. But mostly he's got a job for you. He's trying to find out why there seems to be a war amongst the small gods. There's something brewing, like different groups of smaller gods, like not the big pantheon of Galarian, these older gods that had either been around for a while or were just like kind of sort of minor tertiary deities of like somebody's local village, seems to be like shit is happening there, and it seems like it's a divine war, but you're not entirely sure. It's kind of strange. So off everybody goes. This is what he's asking for help on. And Ian's just, they're doing what they can. So Ian's pronouns are Z, Zem, Zer, and it's very they're just Zer's just taking care of things because Zer is kind of stuck. There is a lot of like books on magic in their office, but you've never heard of Zem being able to cast a spell.
Yeah,
Kind of a strange thing. Fangs disappears for quite a while as part of this time as the rest of you are working. A couple days later, you come back in while you're all working. I'll have you guys roll for your downtime here in a little bit, and then you come back in and Fangs is in tears.
Oh, no, Fangs. What's up, buddy?
Did you run out of keys?
They left me. They sailed off. The captain didn't want me.
Oh, buddy.
That captain just don't know a damn thing. You don't worry about that. You can hang out with us as long as you like.
Okay, I like you guys. You're fun. You're nice. He adjusts his silver hat.
We like you too, buddy, as long as you're not trying to lick every random thing.
You've really
Grown up a lot since you started. You haven't licked anything in weeks.
It's true. It's true. We definitely appreciate you not licking things while we are on the boat.
And he's Fangs is quite happy. And it over the course of the the time that you're all in the downtime here, you have a great conversation, and turns out Fangs likes working behind the bar at the Pathfinder Society boarding house. And he comes up with the strangest drinks, but they taste fantastic. You have no idea where this hidden talent came from,
Jeffrey.
but it seems like Fangs has really just found his niche. He is a bartender at heart, and he is enjoying himself.
You know what? It's Uncle Jeffrey ratatouilleing the crap out of it.
That's what I want to say.
It's a ratatouille situation. Underneath that bowl, he's just like
under the bowl. You got it. Boom.
Between Fangs licking everything and knowing what it tastes like, and Uncle Jeffrey talking to him, he is now the bartender at the Pathfinder Society in Absalom.
Fangs.
Good job, Fangs. That's really great for you, buddy.
So at this point, as you're all been working, we're giving Fangs a great thing. Thad has let me know that they're unable to continue streaming. I did get a message on that, checking in. Unfortunately, but we're giving Fangs an amazing place to work, and his friends can come visit him at any time, which is the best part about it.
Good job, buddy.
Ian is sitting you guys down every evening and regaling you with stories of what's going on in the background for reasons that you will learn in just a moment. But I'll have everybody roll a profession. What skill do you? And we're going to go around the horn. I'm going to start with Matt. What skill do you want to use to make money?
I've been going back and forth on this, and I think the funnest ability I think is going to be acrobatics.
Okay.
So I'm an expert at acrobatics.
Ooh, nimble little kitty.
I am a nimble kitty. Y'all know this fact.
And our nimble little kitty here, as an expert, you will. What are you doing?
Oh, I've been kind of thinking about this. So I think what Ty's doing in these instances is he's using his skills as a cat burglar. He's kind of
Okay.
going out at night and targeting those those rich sons of bitches that really have way more money than they should. That
Okay.
he's going after the venture capitalists in the city and is doing a little Robin Hood style justice of going in late at night, hopping from rooftop to rooftop to sneak into these places and just get a little bit of that gold.
Okay. So let's have you roll
Okay.
your athletics.
Acrobatics.
Acrobatics, yes, acrobatics.
Specifically,
Mentioned acrobatics.
Yes, I want my acrobatics for this. I rolled a 24.
Okay. You succeeded and you overcame your target number by 9 points.
Nice.
So
job.
I go to my table and we have a task level. Now I haven't figured out what the when I'm reading these, I'm looking through it. The task level seems to be based on the how much you succeed the challenge rating by, as far as I can tell. I've read through it a couple times. It's not exactly clear, but we'll go with that. And as an expert, you have made in the first week 4 gold pieces.
Nice.
All right.
Okay.
Heck yeah.
Gwendolyn, what is Raina doing?
So, whenever we leveled up, I took the herbalist dedication so she can make, she has alchemical crafting for healing stuff. So she is going to use her nature skill to craft some healing potions to sell.
Okay.
Some various, I was to say she can make minor elixirs of life, lesser antidotes, and lesser anti-plague. So make up some batches of that to sell off.
Okay. Okay. So let's take a look here.
And she, I was going to say, because of this, because she's an expert in nature, and that herbalist dedication allows me to use nature instead of crafting.
Yes. Is you have and you can, because you're a druid, I forget which ability it is that lets you use nature instead of medicine to make any kind of potions.
Yes.
Yeah. So okay, make your check, please.
Ooh. Well, it's something.
You exceeded by 3. The ingredients are a little more expensive, so you don't make quite as much money because you aren't quite an expert on Absalom's, where to find all the bits and pieces, but you do make 5 silver pieces.
Okie dokie.
And Billy, what is Lila doing?
all right. So
Part of Lila's stuff that she brought over was she brought these big sort of bags full of like swamp reeds, very flexible and very supple swamp reeds, because part of her trade in Atari was making and selling like baskets for people, and she reckons that people in the big city,
they're looking for
some like decor that's like rural, reminds them of like a quieter time, and so she's gonna use some crafting to weave a whole bunch of baskets, decorative sort of baskets for like keeping your umbrellas in, keeping like a little mat for like your shoes to go on, but it's like all authentic Otari swamp reed baskets.
Okay, you're trained in that?
I'm trained in crafting.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
Woo! 12.
Yes, but this is a really simple task because you are really, really experienced at this. It's a DC 5. It's a DC 5 to make a basket. It's not that hard. So you do exceed by quite a lot. That's 7 points over.
that's right.
you make 2 gold pieces selling off reed baskets and mats and whatnot
Damn, girl.
in this week.
Thank you. I knew those big city folks would want my simple baskets.
All right. So Ian has you all regaled with stories every night, trying to convince you all to help them because they've got a mixture of tasks they would like some help with. The first is they need to find out what's going on at a bunch of places that seem to have some magical flare-ups happening that shouldn't be going on. They all seem to be of some kind of divine nature, connected to some kind of worship. There's a couple different spots. There's a around on the outside of the the sea, out into the actual ocean out there. What is the name of that ocean? I know there's a map of the world in here.
Star Isles? No.
Hang on. Here we go. The Age of Lost Omens. So you're in the Absalom is here in the inner sea between the Mwangi Expanse and the rest and the another continent. So so the continent is called Garund, the one down below where Mwangi Expanse is, and then there's Avestan, which is the big one up north. And outside of just off of the Golden Road and Mwangi Expanse, there are tons of little islands. And there's a cluster of them down in what's called the Fever Sea, which is down here. And that little cluster is barely populated. It's not really big enough, but there was once a city spread across all of these islands. They were close enough you could like canoe between them in like 15-20 minutes at most. So it's just like really just shallow waters. You'd canoe in and out and move around, rowboats and whatnot to travel between them. But the city is not really usable anymore. The sea levels have changed, and the trading routes have kind of bypassed this. And this place has had one of these flare-ups. And nobody knows what's going on. There's no members of the Pathfinder Society nearby that could check it out that they can get in touch with really easily. But they are asking for you to sail out there. They'll foot the bill, the society will foot the bill, get you out there. You've got to basically figure out what's happening if you out in these islands. And there's another spot that is not too far away either, up into the mountains, and it's on the edges of old Chelix and the Shining Kingdoms. It's just kind of right in the middle. It's just a little highland area, and seems to be a flare up there, and that's just north of you. It'd probably take about half as much travel time as it would to get down to that islands. And they've got a couple of they got the names and directions to the places for you. Like, which one do you want to look at?
Between those two choices?
Between those two choices.
Well, we got mountains or we got the beaches. Now,
mountains.
What do you think?
You're muted.
Yeah, Lila, how does your bones feel about mountains? I feel like that might not be something you dig.
Well, when they were talking about the flare-ups, it reminded me of all the arthritis in my hips that flare up when it gets too cold. So I think that it might be a chance to see what's going on in these tropical oceany side part that's a bit nicer. But if we want to go to the mountains, I can be fine. I just need to get some willow bark, and I need to get some heating compresses that we can heat up, and I'll be fine to go. So, but if it was my choice only, I would say we go to the ocean one.
How are you feeling, Raina?
Well, it sounds like Lila wants a beach vacation, so
I mean, everybody wants a beach vacation.
I do enjoy the sea, and I do enjoy the beach. You know, I can't help myself doing a little bit of scratching whenever I get down to the beach. But sure, why not? Why don't we go do that?
Just make sure you bury it, okay?
Oh no, I ain't that kind of cat. Don't worry. Well, sounds to me like we're gonna head on out to that beach place after we sell some things and do a bit of crafting.
Okay.
Yeah, Ian.
So basically, you guys have done your work, and you're set to head out again. The place that you'll be heading to is the Gornasta Archipelago. And
Archipelago.
Yep. Granasta Archipelago. And we'll get you, you guys will have maps. There'll be a map for each individual island for you. So you'll get to explore all of those old locations, and there's a lot to figure out on those islands. That'll take 2 or 3 sessions. Now we'll figure things out and get it all set up for you. I don't have everything made just yet, but I've got most of the maps on the way. Yeah, Billy.
I just want to, before we get too far into like the future, because I feel like I still want to ask Ian some things. So don't like hustle us off before we get a chance to respond. I just want to put that in there.
I'm not ready for you guys to go there just yet. I have like two of 8 maps that I have to make for this place made. So I'm not as far ahead on this particular location as I would like to be, but that'll mostly be done by the end of the night.
Yeah, that's no worries at all. We got plenty we got to do here still in Absalom.
Yeah.
Yep. So you guys have spent a week enjoying yourselves, doing stuff, relaxing. What happens next?
Okay, so
I want to ask Ian first before we do it. Sorry to jump in. I feel like I sometimes have to. Where is the best place to go to get crafting done? Ian, you're the expert. You know, you can tell us who's the best and the most skilled.
So, yeah, it's actually they direct you to a couple of different people around. They've got this shop does really great, with fabrics and things and making stuff happen. And that shop over there does really good with armors and tweaking things there. And that shop over there, they're really the best with weaponry.
Sounds like we've each got the place to go.
It has listed 6 different options for each one, but the one that they think is the best.
That sounds great. And what about okay. That sounds great. Okay. Thanks, Ian. All right. Tribal, what do you think? Where should we go?
Well, we need to sell. I just want to sell and get distribute the money so we know what we're working with here.
All right. Let's do this.
Yeah, how much the short sword with an emerald hilt? How much is that worth?
Let me pull that back out just a second. See. Hang on, let me look here. It's about the whole thing is worth about 5 gold.
Okay, the short sword's 5 gold.
Yep.
6 shell copper necklaces.
Those necklaces, what were they worth? I think they're worth they're worth about 5 silver each here. They're not as it's not worth as much as you got in
5
you
silver
got back in
each or
Otari.
total? 5 silver each or total? Okay.
Each.
Okay. Then I have a 2-foot tall ivory shell with green veins.
That one of the potion sellers in town is going to give you 4 gold pieces for it.
Perfect. And then I have an old map with a strange looking dungeon. Is that something we could get identified to possibly find, or is that just like a sellable thing?
That is a whole nother dungeon. Not when I say that, I mean like that is the Abomination Vaults.
Oh, so we probably don't want to go there.
No, it's a completely different adventure, and that will take us long. That is yeah. It's not a bad. It's not bad. I mean, you can enter it at level 2 and do all right. It takes a long time to get through. But yeah, you can have that strange map with a dungeon. It's not really costing anything, but if you hand it off to Ian's, they'll find they'll find people to help go take care of it.
Could we at least get a finder's fee for whatever they get since we got them their map?
Yeah, you can have a silver piece for it.
Ooh. Why don't you just keep it? Maybe we'll, want to go look someday.
I just kind of want to keep it.
Yeah.
The Abomination Vaults will take you from level 1 to level 10 as an adventure path.
Wow.
That's one my friend. That's one of the ones my friend Vanessa helped write. So
nice.
Yeah, let's hang on to that. Maybe after our beach vacation, we'll want to slog around some more.
Yeah, it just doesn't seem like it's worth to give it up for a silver piece.
No,
that's really. I mean, the map. Nobody knows what it is. It's like a silver piece for an old map, and they have to figure out what it is and where it is and all that stuff. So it takes a lot of work because, unlike me being able to tell you right off the bat, the NPCs have no clue what you're what you're selling them.
Okay.
Fair enough. You can have it for a silver piece. Whatever.
Wait, I'll buy it for a silver piece. Give it to me.
Oh, fine. Here, Raina. It's all yours. Whatever.
It's a perfect plot. It's a perfect plot hook for later. Just be like.
Well, I'm taking it off the party items. You do with it as you will.
Boop. What do you call it?
You can call it the Abomination Vaults map.
Okay.
Because I'll just tell you that's what it is.
I'll just put unidentified in brackets. That way we'll know it's, identified what it is, but we don't know yet. So, okay. Cool. Okay, yes, because I like the idea of a treasure map being treasure.
Oh, yes.
So, yeah, I am not letting that go for silver. I'll just, yep. Absolutely. Wee. Wee. Wee.
Alrighty.
So yeah, I guess the question for the group is, how are we playing with our dragon bits?
Well, didn't we decide that?
Well, yeah, I was gonna say, is that something like I mean, I don't know if we need to look into it more in the time off just to see how it actually benefits and then play it out. But I would say, yeah, depending if there is like a certain skill level, if we want to attempt it ourselves, especially like with the Ty's poison sword, since that's like it could be permanent, it might not. That might be something worth not taking a risk and just saying, "Yep, let's pay for that." Whereas, like, adding some scales and stuff to my armor, it's probably not as difficult.
Let me jump in
I
real
think we can
quick.
get
Some. Oh, okay.
I just want to tell you all three of us gets 18 gold pieces so far.
Okay. 18.
Yeah, you can basically convert the money for free with the Pathfinder Society. Unlike most money changers, they charge a fee. The Pathfinder Society will let you do it for free, which is always helpful.
Perfect.
I think
I think it doesn't hurt us to get some quotes from some armorers and some weaponsmiths and see what they'll do it for. And if it's something that's in our budget, then we might as well let the expert do it. But if it's something they're like, oh, that's going to be 600 gold pieces all of a sudden, then maybe we take a go at it.
Everyone can
That
add
sounds
1
good.
silver to their sheet.
one whole silver.
Silver? Golly. You can buy a whole
Hey.
map with that.
Exactly.
Actually, no, sorry, 3. I just saw the other 6. So 3.
3
Should add
maps!
2 more.
Oh yeah, that's 3 maps. I was gonna say, yeah, and we know before we go anywhere, we are stocking up on those healing potions because
Yeah, stocking up for sure.
And add 10 copper.
10 copper converts to 1 silver if you just want to do that yourselves.
Yep.
That means I got
69 silver.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay, party money not divided still. There's still technically 4 gold pieces in just the loot pile. I figure let's just everyone take 1 more and we'll leave that last 1 just floating. So
We'll
add
keep
1
it
more.
Did Fangs. We'll give Fangs a nice tip.
There we go. Gave Fangs a nice tip
Yeah.
of a gold piece.
I was gonna say, since we need to probably hire a mercenary meat shield.
We'll see if we can find a 4th party member for you for next week. We'll see how that goes. Or next month, I should say. And then, okay. So,
Reyna,
Yeah, next
now
month.
I have not sold that emerald yet. We still got that emerald. The one
Yes.
that's worth 20 gold pieces. So if you want it,
Oh yeah.
I have no issue with that.
Yes. I actually already deducted out the gold and added it to my sheet, so I am all about that. If since Jen said it was worth 20 gold, I'll fire back 10 gold to each of you for it.
Okay, so me and Lila each get an extra 10.
Hell yeah.
Cool.
I
Well,
get a
and-
green shiny rock. Looks like a dragon's eye.
Then I am removing that, so that's what's left in the
Whee!
party sheet. I think we're good to go. So yeah, now we're looking for somebody to make the short sword into a poison short sword.
Yes.
yep.
I would
So-
say that sounded like the most difficult
Yeah.
refinement, alteration, enhancement,
All
whatever.
right. So it's not super hard to do some of this.
Cool.
The dragon wings into a cloak is actually going to be the second most complicated.
Ooh.
And the
Oh boy.
Okay.
riveting scales onto hide armor. You're basically making scale mail, but out of hide and armor instead of and dragon scales instead of metal.
Scared.
So what that does is it just makes it, you know, that you're only taking it up a +1 armor because it isn't a, I mean, it's a young dragon, it's not actual full dragon hide, that kind of thing. It'd take a much larger dragon to do that. So if you wish to try that, that's a crafting roll.
I was to say, so it would just make it like a +1 to that. There's no additional resistances or anything to be gained from that.
No, not for what you're doing this time. No.
Then, yeah, Ty, I would say, why don't you? I would say, well, who's good at craftiness? I would say mine is geared towards healing. So, if someone would like to take a craft check at building me some armor.
I'm at a 7, so I don't mind doing that.
I've got
for crafting, I got a 4. I could guide you. I could give you a little bit of guidance.
Good call.
All right.
Sure.
Okay. I can give you a +1 to your guidance.
Okay.
Sweet.
So
Alright,
crafting check.
hit the button.
+1.
You.
good.
Ooh.
27.
Yep.
Good job.
You succeed at this. It does take a week to do all the work, but you got it done. No problem. The scales are added.
Nice.
So you took your regular armor and made it a +1.
Awesome. Well, thanks, everyone.
Always
Yeah,
happy
good.
to help.
Good work.
All right.
I think next we should find somebody to poisonify your sword and see how much that's going to cost, and then we can decide with the wings after. But it's more important for you to have more stabby than for me to have more wings.
Yeah, fair enough.
Mm.
So yeah,
Yep.
how much would it cost to do that as opposed to me trying myself?
So this is a third level. This would be a level 3 permanent item. It is to craft this. It's going to be so normally buying this would be like 60 gold pieces, but you're providing a sword and the materials. It's only going to cost 30 to craft it.
I'm
I
willing
think
to
that's
pay
better.
that. Yeah, I'm willing to pay that instead of rolling it.
Then you're
Okay.
paying for peace of mind. You don't have to worry about it. You know what you're getting.
100%. Yeah, I think that's an excellent idea. I hand him that 30 gold and say, yeah, you go ahead and work on that.
Okay. That'll be about a week's worth of work.
Did that working
So-
on the same time I was making Reyna's
Yep.
and stuff?
Yep.
And while we're doing that, I'll also look for some quotes for some cloaks. What
It's gonna
would I
cost
be
you-
getting?
Basically, they're taking the membrane off of the main finger bone of the wing, and adding and like keeping the inner finger bones in place, stitching it together. Connecting it at those and moving joints and stuff. So you get a cloak that's basically dragon skin, but not dragon hide.
So is that like
A plus to my AC, or what is
So
it
it'll be a
mechanically?
+1 to it'll wind up being a +1 to your AC, but it's only like a level 1 permanent item. It's not much more than that. But it is, you're providing the materials, so they're crafting it for you. So that's going to be 10 gold pieces.
oh, that's so
Oh, good. I'm gonna go ahead and give you 12 gold pieces, 10 for the items, and then 2 for you to spread around the shop. Make sure your workers know how the great job they've done, and a little bit something nice for you too, Madam Smith.
That doesn't take very long. That's only like 3 or 4 days. It's about half a week. In the meantime, if you want to work again, you can. To live in subsistence is like for a month is like like 3 silver pieces, 4 silver pieces. To live comfortably, which we would consider, modern lower middle class kind of thing, paycheck to paycheck is a gold a month. Comfortable paycheck to paycheck. So a little, just that level above, I can't have nice things too. I can have nice things. So it's a gold a month.
Thanks.
Okay.
And you're only going to be in Absalom for a few days, so you can rent the room for a couple of weeks. So you can basically mark 5 silver pieces off for that half-month stay and live in a nicer, you guys can share a nice 3-room flat.
Works for me.
Sounds wonderful.
Now, I would like to try to find somebody who could maybe add a +1 to my armor if I could.
Okay. Yeah, getting +1 to your armor. Let me take a look here. Yeah, basically it takes your what +1 will do is move your weapon up 1 item level. Or your armor up 1 item level. What kind of armor are you wearing again?
Leather.
Leather. Okay. So leather is just a first level thing, so this would move it up to a second level permanent item. And so that's going to be 30 gold pieces. You just sell your current armor, buy new ones. They're not going to mod anything. They'll just basically, you sell for half price of what the original cost was, and then you spend 30 to get it.
Okay.
So leather armor. Wrong direction in the map book. Yeah. Or was I going the right way? I'm going the right way in the book. Standard leather is 2 gold pieces, so you can sell it for 1.
Okay. Then I can buy that other one for 30, right?
Yep.
Okay. I will do so.
Because that +1 applies to everything. It's not just +1 to your AC. It does give you +1 to resistances while wearing the armor, that sort of thing.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Same
so
for
yeah,
both
so
of you.
I was to say for me too.
Yep.
Okay.
You both get a +1 to your resistances against things like shocking and poison and all that stuff. It applies to everything. It's not like, oh, I'm resistant to poison. No, I get a +1 to my checks to, my checks on those.
Right. But mine is just
The +1 to AC, right? Because it's
Yours is just yours is a +1 to all those resistances too.
Oh, really?
Yep. That's why it costs so much.
so much. 10 gold. All right. How do I change my resistances?
I would have to build a custom item into the game for each of you for that. I think I can do that. I know it's possible. I'm just not sure how. We'll figure that out.
I was to say up in the upper right, it does say resistances and immunities. So I just typed in +1 resistance bonus to try to remind myself.
Yep.
Where do you see that? What page are you on?
On your character sheet, on the front, the character right below your hit points. Below that box should be your resistances and immunities, and you should be able to just add a note.
But it's not going to have
A macro on it.
No, I mean,
No, I know people who know how to do macros in the game in Roll20, so I can ask how I can build a custom item. I can look that up and get that put in. So
I think I might. I'm going to see if I can figure it out too. I think I might know how.
because a dragon wing cloak is a unique item. I kind of like it.
That's cool.
I can go like this.
So
What's raining?
that so that's what you've spent.
Yeah, other than that, the only other thing I really wanted to do is I wanted to buy a couple cantrip spell scrolls to add to my
Sure.
spell book.
Sure. Sure.
Man, we gotta buy
Some health potions.
Oh yeah, and,
And
health
health
potions.
potions.
We should buy health potions.
Yeah.
Hey, do you think it would be a good idea to get some like antidotes and some plague stoppers and some other sort of potions too while we're in the big
Well,
city?
So I was gonna say, yeah, we could do that, but also like if we have some downtime here while you're doing all the stuff and crafting on mine, I can craft some potions for us.
Yeah, you can go ahead and do that. It is 4 gold pieces here to buy healing potions in town. And you wanted a spell scroll. Just a second. It is 1 gold piece for a cantrip scroll
Nice. Okay.
because it's 3 gold pieces for a first level spell scroll.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sure that I assume there's like a firebolt version for Pathfinder.
I think so. Yeah.
I'll figure it
so.
out and I'll text you to let you know what spell scrolls.
Yeah, I'm not too concerned about most of it. I mean, let's see, fire. Yeah. Yeah, I mean it's fleet step that doesn't yeah, there's something. I'm going to be custom building spells anyway coming up here, so for some of the stuff you'll be running into. So feel free to tell me what cantrips you want to have, and we'll come up with a cantrip version of based on the other information we've got around cantrips. So
No worries.
Cool.
Yeah, because I've got 58
awesome.
gold with I can work with still.
Yeah,
I've got 75.
yeah, you guys have plenty of gold to make it through your time in Absalom. And so you guys will be heading out to yeah.
Oh, hang on.
We gotta buy potions. We said we're gonna buy potions.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Plagues,
So-
anti-plagues, antidotes, potions of healing. Also, Raina's gonna craft a bit more. If you've got, do we have more downtime? Like, because we had a week of downtime, but do we have any more? We said 2 weeks, right? So we should be able to.
You've worked for 1 week and you had a week of downtime. You can put in any more downtime that you want to.
All right. Well, I don't.
I wouldn't mind buying a couple things.
You know,
Mm.
potions. No, I didn't.
There we go.
Antidotes.
Anti-plagues, potions of healing.
Anything else?
Like resistances? What do we think? What kind of like
Resistance.
do we have?
So what do we know about the what we're
Yeah.
walking into? We know that we're going to these islands and there's divine flare-ups. What exactly has Ian explained to us about this?
So
Yeah.
what he knows, what his research has told him is that there is some weird worshiping happening that shouldn't be occurring in these places, and it means something is wrong. Something's happening that makes things not quite right, and he needs this, and they need to get this taken care of and straightened out.
Do we have a point of contact when we head down there?
No, that Ian knows no one down here.
What about the history of the region? What are typical critters we might run into while we're down there?
It's jungles, so expecting like monkeys, lemurs type thing. There may or may not be a big cat on the island.
Yeah,
On this
that's me.
chain of islands, they're not sure because it's a space that is explorable. But these islands were inhabited at one point, so there probably isn't too much around. You're most likely expecting cultists of some kind.
Ooh.
Okay.
So I was to say, well, I have one. It probably wouldn't hurt to get additional water breathing potions because if we're island hopping, I don't know.
Yeah,
Probably
that's
wouldn't
fair.
hurt.
All right, we
But
could get
Some lesser antidotes, yeah, just in case. But water breathing is a good idea.
Yeah, at least one per person.
so it
Yeah.
looks like, I was to say, looks like it takes 4 days to create a batch, and each batch is up to 4. So if we're hanging around a week, I can probably like craft us total of 8 potions in any combination, or 2, either life, antidote, or anti-plague, and then we'll just buy a bunch more.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
I was thinking
So-
Buying
succeeded to rolls and
one
they're not
each.
hard, so
So yeah, I was to say, so I'll just try to make a batch of antidote and a batch of anti-plague, and then I'll just roll 2 natures.
there may also be giant insects because it is, the jungle.
Ooh,
And when I
We
say
gotta-
giant
we gotta
insects, I
make
don't
a-
mean arachnids. I mean
Potion
insects.
potion of malaria, vaccine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you succeeded on both of those.
okay, cool. So yes, I would say distribute out lesser antidote potions, give you each one, and I'll hang on to 2. And same with the lesser anti-plague. Pop you both each have a lesser anti-plague, and I'll hold on to 2.
Water breathing potions are 11 gold each.
Sorry, what was that?
Water breathing potions are 11 gold each. So if we want to get 2 of those, because you said you had 1.
Yes. Yeah, I picked one up when we were in Otari, just in case, because we were going wherever. So,
Yeah.
how long do those last? I was gonna say, ooh, yeah. So if we're out in the middle of nowhere,
1 hour.
yeah, I will
don't-
definitely.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, yeah. I don't know. What do you think? Because I was gonna say probably pick up an extra. So, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, having them would be a plus. But I had a weird question. Sorry. Do they sell life preservers?
No.
What about
No.
The bladder of the dragon, can we inflate that? Like water wings.
No. Unfortunately, no.
Doesn't hurt to ask about.
So-
How are you doing for bolts and stuff?
We got 38 in the pack, and I still have. Oh yeah, I've got plenty.
Ooh, do you get any like special crossbow bolts?
Oh, I didn't even think about those.
Ooh.
Do they have trick
Mm.
bolts? Do we have trick bolts?
Do we have some trick bolts?
Shopping.
You
Shopping
can buy some trick
episode.
bolts, but there's not a huge amount of them.
Like
I got to buy some
bolts.
Caltra.
Ooh, how about like, a screaming one so that you can, so you if you're too far ahead of us and we can't hear you, signal flare kind of thing. Yeah.
I feel like that's something Ty could probably craft to make a whistle to add to a couple crossbow bolts.
That'd be cool.
Wouldn't be too difficult. Just a little piece of wood.
Yeah.
Use some use some twine or something. Get that on there real good. Some glue.
Can everybody
See in the dark, okay?
Yes.
I got low light
And then
vision.
the door, I love it.
No,
Okay.
say yeah, low light, just not dark vision.
No,
Yeah.
I don't have dark vision, but I do have a lantern that I keep with me.
Well, this is too expensive.
And the my ever burning torch that I can just
Oh yeah.
pop on everywhere.
Yes, there is that blue light. It casts a blue glow on everything, but it is an ever burning torch.
Mhm. Okay, so
So it looks like if we do all this, we've got 9 and 9 is 18, and then 22. That's like 30 gold for all these potions. But no, we didn't even get healing potions yet.
No, you didn't.
Healing
You
potions.
haven't bought any healing potions yet. So feel free to do so. There's probably very few in the upcoming location.
So probably get a good
healing
10, like 10, 12 of them.
Yeah.
Each.
Spend
Okay,
20.
we don't have that
If you
much
all
time.
spend 20 gold on potions, you'll have 5 potions each.
Okay.
Spend 20 gold for
So, like-
5 potions. Okay.
Yep, because it's
The
4
bug
Standard one?
for a standard healing potion. Yep.
Okay. So add 5 of those. So I'm up to 7 on those. Okay.
Me too.
And yeah, and I was gonna say, so I have the ability to make, I don't know, if we're out in nature, like 4 of those elixirs of healing each day. So and then my heal spells and nature and medit. So I mean, we'll see how it goes. Jen, does Ian know, or like would we know? Once we're out there, is it like, how do we get back? Is it something that we can do easily, or is it like you're there and like you're there for a while? Scheduled ferry trip back is like
Once you get here, you'll be here for a while. You can travel between the islands, the different the parts of the islands fairly easily, at least most of them. But you don't know how many people still live here. Ian told you that there's not much for a population there. The islands seem to slowly be, history says the islands used to be 40 or 50 islands, and they were very connected, and it was a lot of them, and current maps show only about 15 islands. So if you know any geology, roll a, if you know knowledge, geography, knowledge, geology, anything like that, as a lore skill, roll.
I have my gem lore, non-magical gems.
You could also roll your nature, being an expert at nature. You could roll nature.
Yeah, we'll go with that. 23.
You're pretty sure this used to be a volcanic island range,
Okay.
but that's all you know.
Okay. So basically a cultist resort. All inclusive resort.
Sounds good. Sounds like a great time.
Yeah.
Also, I'm gonna buy some caltrops because you know what? You always got to have some caltrops.
Okay.
I think you need nunchucks too.
Oh, I don't need nunchucks. Not after the last time.
Okay.
After the last time.
That story will be told in the special episode with
Yeah.
Listen, you've been around for 700 years and you learn a lot of things.
Lila and Liz college pledge years.
the prequel story. Yeah.
Okay.
Love it.
So, Raina, what were the potions that you made for us to carry?
Okay, so I don't know. you each have one lesser antidote and one
Mhm.
lesser anti-plague. Oop, there's that
And
one.
then I bought 3 more of each of those. So like 3 more. So we each have 2 in our 2 antidotes and 2 anti-plagues.
Okay, we each got 2 of those. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so you bought us each one more?
Yeah.
Okay. Got it. Got it. All right. If we need to start redistributing gold and whatever too, like
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah,
I'm
I still
all
have
about it.
40.
okay. I've got 38 gold left.
Okay. I got 43, so we're all somehow pretty pretty on. Okay, cool.
We're normally distributed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh
So
wait.
yeah, if
Ooh,
we want to pool the rest of our gold together to get more utility stuff, I'm all about that.
Yeah.
So
I mean, if we want to get some water gear or some crafts, I don't know if we need to have like a folding boat or something. That's probably pretty expensive, but you know, something, maybe water wings or flippers, something for swimming if we gotta swim.
so I don't know, you know, being that it's volcanic, probably volcanic islands, do we need some kind of fire resistance? Worried about that? Maybe we got to go diving into some sulfur vents? I don't know.
Yeah, let's look
Sure,
at
we're
some.
overthinking it, but at the same time, like, you know,
we should
That's
probably
okay.
be prepared. Yeah,
yeah,
We're giving Jen more time to make maps.
exactly.
it's right. Map it out. Map it out.
Oh my audio is going all over the place, folks. I apologize.
All right. So you guys have, so you guys spend a little bit of time figuring stuff out, getting everything taken care of, and you guys set sail.
Whoa, hang on. Okay. Fire resistance potions are 45 gold each.
Oh,
Oof.
We can get
Oh.
those.
Do not expect to need fire resistance in this particular mission.
Okay.
all right.
Thanks,
Well,
Ian.
yeah, and I still have that. Do those potion effects or whatever the orb effects, are they indefinite? Ooh, because that was
Yeah.
5 points of fire resistance.
The
I think it's
orb
24
effects,
hours.
the orb effects only last for 24 hours,
Oh,
and then you cannot use them after, you can only ever get 1 charge out of them as a person. So
So back in Otari, that last day after we got back, just for 6 seconds, you saw Ty go flying into the air and then land just to see what happens.
yeah.
Just had to fly at least for a second.
I'm
Yeah.
with you. Me and Bunny going for a glide.
Oh yeah, just
Also,
holding hands flying.
I found out that the scroll with Henry that he ate, it's not as powerful as we thought. It's a little bit less, but it still is a pretty big cone, and it does a good amount of damage.
Well, that's okay.
All right.
While we
Well,
were
cool.
gone, I was adding some more spells to my spell book, so I can at least be a little more have a little more flexibility in what I'm doing.
Sounds great.
Fun.
Yeah. all right. So you have, you guys set sail, you go up and through and heading down towards where you're at in the sea, and a storm hits.
Oh no!
This storm is pretty massive. It is one of the biggest ones that they've ever seen. The ship's captain furls the sails. I mean, doesn't even try. They barely get the ship turned into the waves properly. I need all of you to make athletics or acrobatics checks to stay in place on the boat.
Oh boy.
25.
Mine suck no matter what.
Okay, I guess it's acrobatics. Here we go.
Okay. You all make it through the first set of waves. That's the first one. There are a couple more checks here. Roll again.
Oh boy.
Is there any way to check it? Does this seem natural? Like, or is there any way
You
to check and see if it-
you can make an Arcana check.
Oh, I'm using a hero point.
Or nature? to see, like, does this
Or
even seem-
nature, yep. Yep, you
No.
can use nature to see if it's natural, or you can use
Oh.
Arcana.
Oh, damn.
I'm using a hero point on that one. Ignore that. I'm using a hero point because I rolled a 3.
I credit my nature check, so
Okay. And you're pretty sure this is not natural. This level of storm power is pretty abnormal. You're
Ooh.
from a different area, but
Hero point. Hero point. Hero point.
you got to make your now. Yeah, you're gonna need to make a another check. Everybody needs to make a third check.
I got one more hero point, so that's okay, I guess.
I would say in between trying to not hurl,
Fuck.
I'll relay the message
Yeah,
that this is quite unnatural. Even
Well-
for the open ocean, this is
I got a 4.
Okay.
It was fun playing with everyone. Goodbye.
It's actually true. Raina, because Raina was inside, she didn't get knocked off the ship. But on that third one, Lila goes overboard.
Oh,
And
Ma'am, overboard.
ma'am, overboard indeed. We will explore what happens next time in a month
No.
to see what occurs.
see, and Ty wanted those lifesavers too.
I mean, there's got to be rope attached to something. I feel like Ty would just immediately grab that rope, jump, and go swinging, trying to grab her before she goes flying too far away.
Using his nimble little kitty
Yep,
skills.
his nimble kitty skills.
We'll find out what occurs next time,
Oh boy.
Fair enough.
and we'll hopefully have a permanent fourth join us here for the game and be able to do this. I know Billy is actually out next month.
Oh, well, that
So
was
we're
convenient.
gonna find out what happens to Lila separately from what happens to everyone else. Look for us.
Whatever happened? Oh, am I not going to be like there at all? Like no one's going to play my character for me?
No, we're gonna have a
Oh, cool.
special episode of just Lila and what occurs in the meantime while
Flashback to the
everyone else,
Matrix.
Fun.
while
Legend of
everyone else
Lila.
is taken care of.
Link's Awakening. It's going to be. I'm going to be with the Windfish. I'm going to be on the island. Yeah, it's going to be a whole big thing.
Yeah, you'll find out. It'll be interesting. I have to build 2 adventures for next month, one for everyone else and one for Billy.
Fun.
Just
Exciting.
just lucky, I guess.
I'm a lucky GM. I get to do even more work because I get to mess with more players separately and see what occurs.
Sounds good.
So we will be back. Thank you all for playing. I appreciate you all being here with me, and we'll have our island adventure starts next month. Bye-bye.
Ooh, island time.
Night.
Shit. Bye.